Hello everyone, it's Sunday the 19th of September. I've been to the car boot sale again this weekend. I went on my own, so I went mad and splashed out and bought a tap. I want the tap because my shed workshop doesn't have running water, but I'm going to run the garden hose up to the wall of the shed, do a bit of plumbing and have this installed as a source of water for use in the shed as and when I need it. That's a winter project, I think. Missing a few bits, so the chap let me have this for £1, which isn't bad for a tap. I think they're quite complicated precision instruments, really. I got another ratchet strap, or what I thought was a ratchet strap. I paid £2 for this. It turns out it's a United Airlines cargo strap, so I don't know quite how it will fit into the grand scheme of things. It has a tightening mechanism but not a ratchet, so it may or may not have been a good buy. I don't know. It's got these decent hooks on the end, so I think it's alright. What else did I buy? I bought a little bit more fixings, small amount of quite chunky screws in the bottom of the box. They were 50p, so I was happy with that. One for Jim, Garrington's Kestrel, big chunky spanner, 1 and 5/16, and 1 and 1/8. Made in England. I got a pack of playing cards. No doubt these were issued to NetJets customers when they're flying on their business jets across the Atlantic, so they could while away the hours. But anyway, that was 20p. These are interesting. Chap wanted to sell them as a pair to individual screw starters. So they are from Ullman. Don't know if that's focusing very well. Ullman Services Corporation, Ridgefield, Connecticut, USA. So this is a slotted screw starter. The idea is that you have your end there, and as you pull down the top to lock it, the central portion twists and wedges in the slot, so you can start it that way. And this is a Phillips starter, so you just need to pull down that, and the spring loaded front end will open up in the hole, hold the Phillips screw in position. Again, Ullman Devices, Ridgefield, Connecticut. So he sold those as a pair for £4, so £2 each. Happy with those. Yesterday I saw 2 brooms with broken attachments for the broom handles, and I thought, you never see those attachments for sale. I wonder if anybody's ever going to make use of that. And then I saw this today, so it's a broom handle attachment. So if I go back next week to the car boot and he's still got those broken brooms, I'll get one. Nice small Fuller 6-inch, made in Japan, adjustable, really smooth action. I think it was 50p or 20p. These were 50p. what they call duck-bill pliers. Same person sold me these for 30p. They've got on the handle DRGM, which I think is German trademark, and that was in use for a limited period, I think maybe up to the 1940s. Anyway, they're quite nice. I thought they might have been parallel at first, but no, they're just regular small pliers. Same chap gave me this because it's missing the ball detent for being a ratchet driver for sockets, but it could still be a ratchet driver for screw attachments. Not bad for nothing, I suppose. He threw those in as part of the deal. Got a couple of these small engineer's vices. Both were bent, so this is my temporary repair with the bolt through that one, and this one was bent and snapped, and this one is not cleaned up yet. That's had a wire wheeling. This one is bent. I don't know if you can see that as it goes round. Yet to find a replacement. I was going round and I saw these snips for 50p. They're Wiss, so I believe that that is a good make. So I thought I'd add those to the collection. And the same chap that sold me this and those two sold me these Wiss, same model, 50p again. So 2 snips for £1. These are part cleaned up, and I'm planning to disassemble them for a more thorough cleaning. At least I've got a pattern for reassembly. Got a small crate tool, roughneck, so it's fairly modern but inexpensive, 50p. Got a little bit of brass, that's going to be given to the scouter in my life for Christmas after I've polished it up. She's been a scouter for about 15 years. Got this reasonable tweezers, made in England, MM. I don't know if that means anything about the manufacturer or the size. It might be a size thing. That plus this small brass telescope from the same seller. If you can see there, it's magnification of 4.5 times, and they do work. You have to move that in and out to focus. Very pleased with that pocket thing. And this lady's makeup tool, no glamour involved. I'll be using it for dusting cameras and whatnot. I also found a spare blade for that saw I got last week, the Eclipse one, where you can move the handle round in relation to the saw blade. So it's exactly the same tooth arrangement as the one I bought last week. This was 50p, so it'll be good as a spare. And unbelievably, I found another of these Eclipse number 55s. This one has got slightly different wording on the handle. If I get the last week's one. Last week's one says UK patent and gives the number. This one just says for metalwork. The wording in the lower part is the same. On the back, slightly different wording in this box. This doesn't have the patent number because it's stated on the other side, and this one states patent on this side because it's not on the other side. So obviously they were in production for a little while in order to change the handles. The handles are quite substantial. That's last week's, and this week's, this was £1, so twice as expensive as the one I got last week. Doesn't have the official screw in that end like that one does. So that concludes my purchases for today. Thanks very much for watching. Please leave a comment if you wish.